Hi, welcome to Golden Years. We are at Plum Creek Assisted Community, family owned. They have great employees, great activities, and wonderful residents. So come on in, we're going to check them out.
Madre is an international women's human rights organization, and what we do is work in small community-based women's groups in places where women and families are really struggling, either because of war or poverty. Even while times are hard for us here, things are much more dire in other parts of the world, and if we're able to, each of us, give what we can, it really makes a tremendous difference. Wherever women are standing up for peace and for human rights, Madre is there. Please join us.
Thanks for letting us come here today to tape our show. I am doing a series of the senior and what happens when they decide their house, their bungalow house or their ranch house is too big and they need to make a decision where they want to live. And it could be their decision or it could be their children's decision. So I chose to come here to Plum Creek because I want to see what you have to offer. Now we are in a studio room and this is for one person obviously.
Yes. Yeah, typically for one person. It's approximately 300 square feet with a private bathroom, emergency call lights, one in the bathroom, one in the apartment here. They have individual heating and cooling systems so they can keep it at whatever temperature that they choose.
Oh, that's good. And some of the rooms are hot.
Very hot. A little kitchenette with a refrigerator and a sink, just more for snacks because we do offer the 3 meals a day. For little things that they want to snack on, and a microwave also.
And then the resident goes down for all 3 meals.
Absolutely. That's unless they're ill or if they choose to stay in their room and want to eat something that they have. But typically they come down for all 3 meals.
Yeah.
Okay.
We really try to encourage socialization here, so we'd like the residents to come out and meet people, maybe make a friend. So we like them to come out for meals. We really try to encourage them to come out for our activities program.
And you have fun activities also.
Oh, we have lots of
We
stuff
do.
here.
Whenever I'm in the building delivering, I always look at that activity room.
Sure, we do crafts and games. We have an exercise program. A lady that comes in and does Tai Chi with our residents.
Well attended?
Yeah,
Yes.
very.
Good.
Bingo, obviously. Bingo's a
Always.
staple.
Bingo. Price is Right.
Price is Right.
Good.
Anytime you can win prizes or money, then
Oh, ooh.
Sure.
that's
That'd
what,
be good.
or give a little wine, a little bit of snacks, and that's what draws in the crowd.
Any excuse to have a party,
Right.
too. That's our
Always,
motto.
always. That's good, good, good. And I see the bus out there, so do you take the residents shopping, doctors, or?
We mostly use the bus for organized bus trips, especially when the weather is nice. We do lunch out at least once a week. We do a shopping trip at least once a week, maybe to Bueller's or to Walmart, something like that. Sometimes we do a scenic bus ride, especially for people who are a little less mobile and it's a little bit harder for them to get on and off the bus. Then that would be a good trip for them to get out, see the scenery, stop and get ice cream. We do some doctor's visits if it works out in the schedule.
Casinos?
We have not done casinos yet.
Will you be
but,
going to Cleveland shortly?
Possibly.
We have several people that would like to go to the casino. We've actually had Vegas Day here a couple times where we've partnered with Crossroads Hospice the one time, and the other time we partnered with Life Care Center in Medina, and they brought people out to help us, and we had gaming
that's nice.
tables and prizes, food, a little bit of alcohol.
That's a secret. Okay, then in your larger studios or rooms, like it's double the size, or?
Yeah, the next size up, our deluxe studio, it's approximately 100 square feet bigger than this one. It's got 2 closets instead of the 1 closet. Still has everything else that this room has to offer, the emergency call light system, the heating and cooling system, private bathroom. And then from there, we have a couple other L-shaped rooms that are about 525 square feet. Those are pretty good size. And then we have a couple double apartments where they're actually separated. They have a room that could be used as a bedroom or a room, a room for a living room.
So they could always move in and maybe be on a waiting list for a
yes.
bigger room if
Yes.
they wanted to change off?
Sure. A lot of our residents, if they want a bigger room and we don't have one available, they'll move into a smaller room and then they'll go on a waiting list. And we like to help them first. So if something opens up, we would move them into the larger room.
And a lot of times, really, when somebody is coming from a house, the thought of coming to a 300 square foot apartment, it can be very overwhelming.
Oh, I would
Obviously,
say.
What furniture are they going to bring? But because most people aren't in their rooms all the time because of our activity program, because of the dining services, we have a community area that people love to sit at up by the fireplace. There's always a
see
group
them.
up there dancing, listening to music.
And we're going to meet them in a little bit.
Yes, we are. So a lot of times somebody will come in and want to be on a list for a larger room, but really come to find out that that this is actually a good size apartment, and a lot of times then decide to stay in this size apartment.
And once you make that decision to downsize, I know because I've been living in my house for like 35 years, you have to let go of all your
Yes.
material goods and
Yes.
say, it's gone.
Yes.
So I know, like you said, it can be very overwhelming because you have so much stuff you
Sure.
accumulate.
Absolutely.
It's a chance to simplify your life, right?
Bingo.
Right.
Yep. And I see you do have a hairdresser. I see people going over to the hairdresser
Yeah.
place.
Creative Cuts in Brunswick actually leases our salon. It's a full service salon. It actually has
Men and women.
Men and women. So we'll call it salon or barber shop. But they come in on Thursdays and Fridays and do everything, cut, wash, set, perm, coloring, waxing. Highlighting, sure.
Nails? Do they do nails? Or?
They would do nails. Not too many of our residents get their nails done by the salon because we do have fancy fingers here where they can come down and get a nice manicure in the activity room.
Oh, okay.
And it's free, so they do enjoy that.
Very good. And then I saw a chapel.
Yes.
So the chapel, does a church come in or a
Yes.
priest?
We have several different churches that come in that are very active. On Sundays, we have a non-denominational service and a Catholic service done by St. Ambrose. And then throughout the week, we have a Bible study, we have a rosary, we have an evening service, more of a musical service. And then we did just have a resident who moved in from Valley City. She plays the organ for her church, and so she brought her organ in, and so now she's been playing for the church services.
Oh, that's awesome.
And doing
That
some
is.
sing-alongs too, so she's wonderful, and the residents enjoy it, and she enjoys being able to play for people too.
Good. And then I saw a TV room,
Yes, the TV library.
movie, or okay.
Movies. We do movies in there. We do, they can sit in there and watch TV on their own. There's a puzzle in there
love
that
those
they
puzzles.
Yeah, they really enjoy doing that, and they kind of can do that on their own. Then a lot of times after it's done, we'll use the glue, and then we frame them and put their name, who all had worked on the puzzle, so we can put that up in the activity room. It's nice
Good.
decoration.
Yeah. And it's something they could go to, work on a few pieces, and then walk
Sure.
away. and
Absolutely.
It's
It'll
a
still be
community
there.
puzzle. Everybody
Absolutely.
puts their piece in
And
every
put
now and
into
then.
it. Well, good. Very good.
Right.
Are there any restrictions? Who could live here comfortably? Age? Like at my age, at 40, can I just walk in the door and say, I'd like to see a room and possibly live here?
You would be an ideal resident living here at Plum
Thank you.
Creek.
I knew she would say that. Awesome. All right.
We don't have an age restriction. Obviously, if somebody is able to live on their own, assisted living is expensive, and so they won't choose to come here. But we have had people. I think our youngest person that we had was 49, and because of medical reasons, couldn't live on their own. Fairly independent. But was here more for the meals and the fact that we have 24-hour nursing. Those are the things that he needed help with medications. So we can do a lot. We have people here who are very independent that are here maybe because they they're living on their own, they don't have family around, so they're coming here for socialization, maybe help with medications, the meals. Then we have people who we're doing a lot for. We're helping them with dressing. They're in a wheelchair, so we're doing transport transfer with them, you know, to and from the dining room, to and from activities, helping them with showers, helping them to get to the bathroom, helping them with incontinence issues, things like that. Because we have 24-hour nursing, there's a lot of things that we can do, so somebody could age in place here. There are a few things that, that we're not set up to do. You know, once somebody might decline and become bedbound, you know, or if
their quality of life changes.
Exactly.
And what they can do and what they can't do.
We
'Cause
really
like you
look
said,
at
you
it a
want them
case-by-case basis.
Right, and you want them out of the room as much as possible.
Absolutely.
For their meals, for their activities,
Right.
you know, their activity to meet their friends.
Sure.
Right.
So when someone looks to come to an assisted living or Plum Creek, we try and look at the whole picture, see if we can handle their care needs, which usually we can, unless if it's some extreme case. See if their quality of life is going to be better with us. Obviously, they have to be able to afford it. Right now, we are private pay. We don't accept Medicaid. And so they have to be able to afford it. And we just really try and get a look at the entire picture to see if they'd be a good fit for Plum Creek. We really, we have a very active social group here, and you have to be a good fit for that. You have to want to come out and enjoy what Plum Creek has to offer.
And you have one resident, Steve. Is it Steve? The tall guy? I mean, he helps the residents.
Charlie.
Charlie.
I love him.
Yes.
Yep.
I'll talk to him,
Yes.
and then I see him
Sure.
walking with Mrs. Jones
Yeah.
or whoever.
He has a list of people that he can
That's
help,
awesome.
and he looks forward to it. It makes
Sure.
him feel good.
Gives them purpose.
So he's a great example of somebody who's very physically able, you know, to get around and can take full advantage of what we have to offer here, but needs the assistant with the medications and the meals. And that's why he's here. So the ladies love him. They love it when he's pushing them around or helping them out. So
And he's easy on the eyes, too.
he is a good-looking guy.
We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we are going to see what Plum Creek and other communities like Plum Creek has to offer. So come on back.
Hello, my name is Cindy Schneider, and I'm the Executive Director of the Hands Foundation. We are a county-wide nonprofit dedicated to helping improve the quality of life for Medina County seniors. If you have any questions regarding any type of senior issues, please don't hesitate to call us at 216-780-4135 or visit our website at www.hands-foundation.org. Thank you.
I want to be a pediatrician.
I was hoping to become a chef someday.
As long as there's somebody behind you, pushing you and supporting you, then you feel that you always have the strength to keep going.
So get involved and do your part. Invest in the future. Mentor a child.
Mildred
Yes.
and James.
Hi, we're the music lovers of Plum Creek.
They are the music lovers of Plum Creek, and they're doing a darn good job.
And we gather here every morning
Yep.
and have fun.
Very good.
We make our own fun here.
You have to make your own fun. Yes, you do. Thank you for dancing for us. Welcome back. I'm interviewing Kathy Elsesser, Executive Director, and Nathan Elsesser, Business Director from Plum Creek Assisted Living. Let's talk about the dining room, the food that you offer to your residents. Do they have a choice of meals, or if they're on special diets, or let's say I don't want to eat chicken today, do I get another choice?
We have a great dining room. We have a great dietary manager, and lunch is our bigger meal. So we have the main entree, the sides, salads. They always have another choice, something smaller. They could have a salad. Evening, we typically do soup and a sandwich. It's a little bit smaller meal. We have food council once a month that Debbie, our dietary manager, runs. People bring in recipes, old family recipes that they've used. She's always willing to try things out. Then she always lets everybody in the dining room know whose recipe it was, so they can be congratulated that it was really good. And
what a good idea.
So definitely open to trying new things and tweaking things to try to make everybody happy. We do have some special diets. Typically, we cook with no added salt, low concentrated sugar, things like that we kind of do across the board so that people aren't picked out if they have special dietary needs. They still get to eat what everybody else eats. There's salt and pepper on the table, so if there's somebody that doesn't have to have a low salt diet and wants to add a little extra salt to their meal, then they can do that.
Good, very good. Desserts, do you get desserts with your meal?
Oh, we do, and actually our desserts, those are the best part. Debbie, our dietary manager, by trade, she's actually a baker, so
perfect.
She makes our desserts. They're all from scratch, and they are absolutely amazing. She decorates beautiful cakes, so we do birthday parties, and we bring a cake into the dining room if it's somebody's birthday, so we can sing happy birthday to them. Yeah, she does a really good job with the desserts.
Very good.
Absolutely.
And Plum Creek is very active in the community. I have attended your Halloween.
Oh, our trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
That's a lot of fun.
Yes. And you had how many kids this year?
What did we have? About 250 kids from the community come in. The residents, they sit outside their door and pass out the candy. They love it.
Oh, they do?
They love it.
I think they get more excited probably than the kids.
I'm sure they do.
A lot of them dress up for it too, which is
Oh,
really
do they?
fun. Yeah.
Oh, I know I came the first year, but then I didn't go since then. But I know when I came during the day, all the candy was getting ready.
It's a lot of fun.
Sure, it's a lot of fun. It's a nice, safe place to bring your children to.
Now, do they have to sign up for that ahead of time, or how do you know? Do you just...
Yeah, we put flyers out, and we notify the schools in the area. And then we ask for them to RSVP, so we have some sort of idea, especially if it's family members of the residents that live here. But it's always open. We always expect to have more than who have contacted us, and that's okay. We're not going to turn anybody away.
Good. That's good. And you're very gracious. You're very gracious to the Hands Foundation. We come here and we have our summer breezes. We come into the residents' home and we take over the place. Brunswick Eagles, we've had our fashion show here.
Right.
I mean,
That's
so
a
you
big
guys...
hit.
It is a big hit.
Oh, yeah.
But
and the residents love it, too.
They do.
You know,
they always come, they join in, and they have so much fun. So...
well, we're in their home.
Absolutely,
you know?
Sure.
Absolutely. They don't mind opening it up for those type of things. It's a party.
It's a party for them,
Right.
sure, of course.
Right. Yep. And we have an Easter egg hunt coming up the Saturday before Easter. That again is open to the community. It's Saturday afternoon, and if anybody would want more information, then they could call Plum Creek at 330-220-4900. And just ask for Chrissy, and she'll be able to help out and give any information if somebody is interested in coming to that.
And it's still going to take place even if there's like snow on the ground. 'Cause
Absolutely.
This has been a crazy winter.
It has
has.
been. The good news is we do the Easter egg hunt inside. So
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good.
so it
Throughout the halls, or
the community, room.
okay, we'll look forward to seeing that.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you for allowing us to come to Plum Creek today and share with your residents their activities, all the perks that you have here. And Mrs. Jones, if you're at home thinking about trying to make that move, you could just call up Plum Creek and you could make an appointment for a tour. They're always willing to take you through their home, and you can meet the residents that do live here.
Sure.
And do you have a website?
We sure do. It's www.plumcreekseniorliving.com. It's got all of our information, room layouts, some pricing information, activities program. It's a really nice website, so please check it out.
Thank you. And we will see you next month. Have a good month.
Hello everybody, I'm Mike Carbon from Totally Toned Personal Training, and we're here today to show you how to do an overhead extension using our exercise bands. This is a great exercise because it's going to work the tricep and the back of the arm. The triceps are very important muscles for not only pushing objects around, such as the shopping cart and lawnmower, but also pushing ourselves in and out of the chairs, okay? All right, you ready to go, Barbara?
Ready to go.
All right, let's give it a shot now. These exercise bands that we have here can be purchased at most major retailers, including major drugstores. There is a color coding to these bands, so make sure to check that the resistance level with the color matches your fitness level, okay? All right, here we go. We're going to start by taking the band. We're going to wrap each end of the band around the hand at least once or twice, depending upon the length of the band that you have, okay? Then we're going to take and place the left fist on the left hip. We're going to place the right forearm on the forehead, and we're simply extending and squeezing the tricep above the head, okay? All the way down and all the way up. We're looking for 12 to 15 repetitions here. Slow and controlled movements. You want to keep the tension on the muscle we're working. So all the way down, all the way up. Let's switch sides, Barbara. Let's try the other one. Right hand, right hip, left forearm on the forehead. Fully extend above your head, all the way up and all the way down. Now, one important thing to remember here is you do want to keep your elbow as close to the side of your head as you can. You don't want to let your elbow start to sway away from you as you get tired, okay? All the way up and all the way down. Remember to breathe. You want to exhale as you extend up and take a big deep breath in as you bring the band down. Awesome. Let's check in on Barbara over there. How you doing, Barbara?
Doing just fine.
Awesome. Notice how Barbara is maintaining that great posture, okay? Her arm is fully extending to the top and is coming right back down to her forehead. That means she has full range of motion, okay? She's obviously breathing because she can still hold a conversation with me. And she's doing great. Excellent job. All right, everybody, always challenge yourself to do a little bit better. 12 to 15 repetitions, 2 to 3 sets is a great place to start. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.